Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. And today we're going to get into the topic of World War III, other topics that are in the news that are pretty much hot topics and things of that sort, all pertaining to prophecy. So, Lord willing, this video be edifying to whomever may be watching. All right, this is Revelations 19:10. It says, "And I fell at my feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See it thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of the brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy." So we're going to get into the spirit of prophecy, which is this World War III news. Okay, and I'm going to play this clip. And throughout the clip, I may bring out some scriptures, for edification. And, Lord willing, to be edifying. Okay? So here we go.
I got something to say about this whole little fucking World War III shit. Man, listen, I'm gonna just say this right now. If we go to war, we are fucked. Like, we're actually fucked. I'm not good at politics or all that other shit, but I'm not dumb. I'll tell you that. And from what I can see on social media, we are fucked. People are taking this too lightly. Lives are finna be lost. Fucking damage is finna be done. But guess what? We don't care. They don't care. All we care about is making TikToks and see how many views we can get and how many likes this video can get. But it's like, bro, this ain't no fucking game, man. This ain't Call of Duty. This ain't warfare. This is real fucking life.
That's right. All right, this ain't Call of Duty, like the brother said. All right, this ain't Call of Duty. All right, this ain't, some video game simulation. This is real life. And, people are taking it very lightly. They don't think that anything is going to happen, to America. They don't believe another terrorist attack is possible. People are just going about their regular day-to-day lives without fearing anything. But the topic is still, hot amongst, people, The majority of people aren't taking it serious, but there's a lot of people that's waking up, to, what's going on in the earth, man. And as he said as well, that what? He ain't ready to, basically go into battle, man. He sounds afraid, He ain't ready to go to war. All right? And that's the mindset of a lot of these Americans, which were patriotic, which were, very down for their country and down to die for their country. Now that has gone out the window because America has become an embarrassment, to these other countries because of their leaders, because of all the truth that is coming out, going on pertaining to all the dirt and the crime and, these so-called celebrities that people hold up a high esteem are being called sex traffickers and pedophiles and all these different things that are coming out about in the media. All right, about America is making America look shameful and making the people ashamed of their country. Okay. And so this is Jeremiah 50:23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon, America, become a desolation among the nations? All right. So America has become a laughing stock, man. Okay. Pretty much the Lord has put the curses on America, man. All right. The American Edomites. Okay. They're going through these different opioid crisis. Okay. They being, Esau is now becoming called different bywords. Okay. You know, a laughing stock, man. Just as Jake was, you know, in America, and just as Jake is in America, man. Okay. So yeah, man, this place is losing its shine, man. All right, it's become dull in the world, man. All right, America is no longer really looked at as a real superpower in the earth. Okay, that military is weakened and stretched out. All right, there's many articles that's going into how they're lacking and in recruitments. All right, in all kind of different branches. Okay, so America isn't the hammer of the earth anymore, man. Okay, but you hear these other nations rising up. You hear these other nations building up in strength. Okay, while America was settled on its leaves, thinking that these nations wouldn't dare come up against itself because of their pride and their technology. Now these countries are teaming up. All right, making alliances, groups. Okay, amongst each other to what? To face the beast, man. Okay, this is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's right, man. So you hear these rumors of wars, man. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So yeah, these nations are rising up against America because what? They're trying to ditch the dollar. And that's an act of war, you know, in the eyes of America. You know, because what? America want to continue to be the head honcho, man. All right. And in the past, many countries that have chose the path of trying to have their own currency. America has assassinated their kings. Okay, you know, so you know America has a bad history report with people who try to ditch the dollar, man. Countries that try to ditch the dollar. All right, but these nations are rising up, man. All right, and you know, what is that? Russia, okay, and Vladimir Putin. You know, when you if anybody have watched that video, have gotten a chance to watch the video, okay, you know, Putin. You know, Putin really doesn't want to shoot off those missiles, man. When you really listen to him, he doesn't want war. You know, he said, you know, he's just a phone call away. You know, they have the connections to talk to each other. But, you know, America, Babylon is just stubborn. All right. But we ultimately know that the elites want this to happen like this, you know, and, you know, Putin is going to be forced, you know, to press that button, man. Even though he doesn't want to, you know, he's going to be forced to, you know, and the Lord's going to force him to. Something that America's going to do that's going to force these nations to come up against America fully, man. All right. And it's going to lead to an all-out war. All right. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I am strong. And that's what these nations are saying now that are teaming up with Russia. All right, they're building up their military defense systems and their military arsenal of attack. All right, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, and cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. So all these nations are being gathered up. All right, ultimately for what? That big the big war, man. All right, World War III. All right. Let's see here where we at. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right. The judgment. All right. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay, so all these heathen are going to gather up, all right, in the Middle East, and they're going to go head to head with each other. And in the midst of that battle, all right, Yahweh Shai is going to come, man. All right. And it says, and put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. All right. The wickedness is ripe, man. All right. Because the wickedness has reached to the heavens. All right. So it's right for the picking. All right. To be judged. Come, get ye, sit down, for the press is full, and the fat overflow. For that wickedness is great. See, the wickedness of this place is great. The wickedness of the world, the wickedness that's going on in the world is great. All right. And now there needs to be order established. And how is it going to be? By Yahweh Shai. All right. King David, 144,000, the house of David. Okay, the multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near, in the valley of decision. All right. So yeah, man. All right, multitudes and multitudes of nations gathering in the east. All right, for that great valley to be judged by the Lord. Okay. And a lot of those troops also, because you have the situation with the border. Okay, you have a lot of those heathens coming over the border, man. So you have a lot of trouble and confusion, on this side. Okay, in Babylon the Great, America. All right, sleeper cells, random shootings, all this crazy stuff. All right. But let's continue and see what the rest of the video have to say, and we can continue in the scriptures.
And we really finna die behind this shit. I'll say this. I ain't ready to die behind this country. I'm not.
That's right, and that's the mindset of a lot of military men, man. When you ask a lot of these military people what they join the army for, they don't even know. Okay, a lot of them don't even know. And if you're in the military right now, man, you are going to face Yahweh Shai. Okay, you're going to be put wherever, all right? And if you make it to that time where the appearance of Yahweh Shai come, you're going to face him. The Lord going to put the spirit on you to face him. Okay. So here it says, back here, going into Babylon, America. Okay. Because you have troops here on the soil as well. Here in Babylon, America, veterans, whatnot. All right, they're gonna cry here bitterly in the earth. Even these regular men. All right. So what more? Women and children, and so forth and so on. All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 13. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses desolation. That's right, because these foreigners that are coming over the border, most of them, all right, are of gang members. All right, they're in gangs. They have some type of criminal history, criminal background of violence. All right. So, it's going to get real ugly out here. Not to mention the incarcerated that's already incarcerated in America. So just think about that. A lot of killing is going to be happening because these prisoners that are in these prison houses, they're going to escape when all hell breaks loose. Okay, it says they shall also build houses, but not inherit them. People are still building houses. They still trying to live the American dream. But the scriptures say, well, they shall not inhabit them. All right. And they shall plant vineyards, but shall not drink the wine thereof. You shall not. They're going to plant these farms and different things of that, but they're not going to be able to harvest, all right, the fruits of their labor. All right. That's how bad it's going to be out here. All right, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. And the mighty men are pretty much considered, the military. People that are esteemed high. You got the Marines, the Army. All right, you got these certain fighters and. Who else? Superstars. All right. Basketball players, so forth and so on. These are considered mighty men, people who are esteemed high in society. They're going to cry there bitterly. Okay, in that day. All right. They're going to cry bitterly in that day because they're going to lose it all. Like Apostle Ramla always say, one of his favorite quotes, I forgot who it's by exactly, but it says, when people when people have nothing to lose and they lose everything, they lose it. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen here in this scenario. People gonna lose their mind because they put their trust in Babylon and Egypt and the things that they have here. It says that day is a day of wrath and of trouble and of distress, and a day of wasteness and destruction, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. That's right. That's the day of the Lord, man. All right, very evil times, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fierce cities and against the high towers, and I will bring distress upon men. All right, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. That's right. So a lot of death and destruction, a lot of dead bodies, as the scriptures say. 1,000 shall fall at thy right side. All right, so they're gonna be thousands and thousands of body as dung upon these grounds, the city, the wilderness. Neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make an even speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. That's right. So that's what the Lord's going to do. All right. We almost finished here. Got a few more scriptures. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 30:6. It says, ask ye now, and ask whether a man does travail with child, or wherefore do I see a man? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turn to paleness. See, so in this day, man, men are gonna be very afraid. All right, and this man is what in the military. You're put through a certain mental training to be able to endure hard times, frustrating times, to build up your mentality. Okay, and he said in all other military branches are said to try to be a certain way when they're in dire situations. Okay, but yet he's afraid. So what more of these other people that are not have been trained in that way, or the men that have not been trained in that way, or have not been trained in these scriptures, man, because these scriptures are really what gives you the stability, you know. So it's gonna be bad. All right. It says what that faith is gonna turn into paleness, fear, what's gonna come next, you know. All right. This is Isaiah 13:2. It says, lift up the banner upon the high mountain, which is the Bible, and exalt the voice unto them, and shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, that they may go into their princes and kings, their senators, so forth and so on. All right. I have commanded my sanctified ones, which are the Israelites, the prophets that are out there on the highways and the byways. It says, I have also called my mighty ones to anger, and even them that rejoice in my highness. All right. Let's see here. It says, the noise of a multitude is in the mountains like a great people. It's like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations. Gathered together, the Lord of hosts mustered of the battle. Mustered the host of the battle. That's right. So the Lord is mustering up these different countries for the battle, man. All right. He's not interrogating. What's the other? What's that word that I'm looking for? Instigating this fight, man. All right. That's what muster means. He's instigating the fight, man. He's putting the spirit, all right, these angels in the minds of these kings to what? To go to war with each other. It says, for they come from a far country, from one end of the earth, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. That's right. That's talking about the missiles, the ICBMs. All right. It says, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right. The Most High. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. That's right, man. So men's hearts are going to melt, all right, in that day, man. All right. Going to be very afraid, as the scriptures say, what? A man, what is it? A man, what is it? Trouble shall, Trouble shall be on every side, all right? Bringing fear upon men, you know? So that's what's going to be going on in the earth, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, let's see here. This is Second Ezra. We got one more scripture, and we're going to end it out on that. This is Second Ezra chapter 16 and 32, and it says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. Okay, because what? There's not going to be any people there to harvest it like it usually is harvest. Okay, as the scriptures say, what the rivers shall stop flowing. Speaking about these truck drivers filling up these foods and all this other thing, when all hell breaks loose, all that's gonna come to a stop, and those things are gonna wax cold. And her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms, and the women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the world shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. That's right. So that's what's going to happen. You know, their bridegrooms, the husbands are going to be destroyed, what, in the World War III, in these race wars, in these class wars, in these civil wars, in these, you know, just going out there to try to get something for your family. A lot of men are going to die. Okay? That's why the scriptures say a man shall desire to go into the city, but shall not be able, because the city really is going to be the worst place that you can be in these times, because they're going to be patrolled by different military groups, man. You know, detention centers, different things like that, you know. And it says, and their husbands shall perish of famine in the wilderness, trying to go get food, you know. They're going to die, you know. All right. So yeah, man, these things are coming to the coming to the forefront, man. But the Lord is, you know, the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, a full fear of like these other people, man. All right. Lord has given us confidence of the scriptures. All right, to discern these times. This is Luke 21 and 19. Let's see, 21 and let's see where we at. Okay, this is Luke 21 and 20, and it says, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the destruction therefore is nigh. So yeah, the armies being, you know, gathered together. Okay, all right, that's a sign from Yahweh Shem Yahushai that destruction is nigh. Okay, because what Yahweh Shai is going to return in the midst of that war. And it says, then let them which that are in Judea flee in the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these are days of vengeance, that all things which are written must be fulfilled. So when you see these wars, rumors of wars, and you see them getting very close to their agendas and different things like that, know that what the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is near. Okay, and that's the point, is that we're very near to the day of the Lord. Okay, so, you know, just stay prayed up, asking the Lord to protect you and your family, the brethren, all right, the apostles, so forth and so on. All right, that we'll be able to get past these times. But with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Until the next time, Lord willing, I say shalom.